We all have the capacity for love and hate. We all have the capacity to be kind and cruel. And sometimes it's difficult to understand why we choose one or the other. In today's episode of Wisdom for the Day, we are going to explore this idea of loving rather than hating. So let's dive in. Greetings to you. I hope you're doing well today. If you're new here, I welcome you to join this growing global community of mindful living. Now, before we begin, I just want to invite you to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you will be joining a community of over 1 million people who learn and practice mindfulness and compassion every day. Also, if you enjoy what you hear, please share it with your friends and family. So let's get started. The Buddha said that hatred doesn't cease by hatred, but only by love. What do you think he meant by that? Let me share my understanding with you. Imagine for a moment a forest that has been struck by lightning and is now completely engulfed in flames. The trees and undergrowth are burning fiercely and the air is thick with smoke. A small group of firefighters arrives on the scene and they begin to battle the blaze. They work tirelessly, but the fire is too intense and they soon find themselves overwhelmed. Just when it seems like the fire will burn itself out, another group of firefighters arrives with even more resources. Together, the two groups work in harmony to contain the fire. They do not add to the heat and destruction. Rather, they work to extinguish the flames and bring peace to the forest. In the same way, hatred cannot extinguish hatred. Hatred simply begets more hatred. It is only through love and compassion that we can overcome hatred and bring about lasting peace. We all know that fire is hot. When we touch a fire, we immediately pull our hand away because we don't like that feeling. In the same way, when someone hurts us, we feel pain. And if we respond with more pain, the suffering continues. But if we respond with love, then the cycle of suffering comes to an end. There is an old saying that the only thing that conquers hate is not the hate, but the love. Hatred and violence only lead to more hatred and violence. They do not bring about peace or happiness. Only love and compassion can do that. When someone wrongs us, we may feel angry and want to lash out. However, if we take a moment to pause and consider the situation more deeply, we will realize that anger and hatred will not solve the problem. Instead, they will only make things worse. If someone wrongs you today, pause. Do not respond with vengeance or anger. Instead, respond with wisdom. Look for the good in that person and wish them well-being. This is the best revenge. This is the highest form of wisdom. When someone wrongs you, it is easy to get caught up in the emotion and to want to lash out. But, as the Buddha taught, this is not the way of wisdom. The wise person does not respond to anger with more anger, but with calmness and understanding. They do not respond to hatred with more hatred, but with love and compassion. So when someone wrongs you, take a deep breath and remember the words of the Buddha. Respond with love. Some might say, "Oh, love is for the weak. Love is not powerful. Love is not strong." But that's not true. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. Only love is strong enough to stop the cycle of suffering. Only love is strong enough to overcome hate. May you find peace and happiness in your life by practicing love and compassion. Thank you for listening. I hope you found these words helpful. If you did, please share it with your family and friends, and may you always remember to be kind to yourself and others.